So today's demo day, so I'm going to give you 5 exercises. I'm going to tell you the primary muscle, the joint action, 2 variations of each exercise, and then I'll show you how to do the exercises. So we're going to start with dumbbell bench press. I'm going to explain it to you, how to do it. So, okay. So we're going to do this dumbbell bench press with a foam roller on the ground. So the muscles involved in this one are going to be your pectoralis major, your pectoralis minor, and your anterior deltoids. And then your joint action is going to be horizontal adduction, scapular protraction, and elbow extension. Okay, so you're gonna lay on the foam roller, like have your back in line with it. You're gonna plant your feet on the ground. You're gonna keep your back as straight as you can. Your arms are going to be about 45, so you don't want them like straight. Yeah, good, like that. And try to keep your head like in line. There you go. Okay, and you're just going to press up. Yep, and then slowly bring it back down. You're pulling your scapula into each other on the way down and pressing them out on the way up, and you're just making sure to have a neutral grip on the weights, which you do, but you just don't want them to fall backward. Good. If you wanted to do variations, you could do alternating arms, or you could do this on an incline bench or just a bench. Okay, so that's good for that one. Next one we're going to do is dumbbell shoulder press. So this one you'll be standing, but the primary muscles for this one are going to be your anterior and medial deltoids and your trapezius, and then your primary actions are going to be shoulder abduction, scapular protraction, and elbow extension. Okay, so for this one you want your feet to be about shoulder width apart. You're going to bring your arms up into a 90 so the weights are about at your head. You're going to also keep your neutral grip. That looks good. You're going to have a slight bend in your knee. You don't want them to be locked. And then you are just going to press straight up. Good. Bring it back down nice and slow, and your back's going to stay straight. You don't want to arch it. Keep your chest flat. That looks good. If you wanted to do some variations for this one, you could do alternating arms, or you could do this kneeling. All right. Next one we are going to do is a push-up. So you don't need weights for this one. Your push-ups are going to require your latissimus dorsi and your teres major. This one's going to be shoulder depression and elbow flexion. So this one you're going to start up in a high plank position with your hands under your shoulders and your back nice and straight, engaging your core. You can like rock forward and back if you want, just a little bit to find your most neutral position. And when you're ready, you can drop down to 90 degrees. And as you're doing that, your hands are going to kind of like push out. Good. And your scapula are coming together. Nice. Okay, and if you wanted to vary movements there, you could go down to your knees, or you could try a clap push-up. That's all. That's all for that. Okay. Fourth one is going to be a transverse lunge with overhead carry or overhead. So anyways, I'll explain it then. This one is going to involve your internal and external obliques and your transverse abdominis. The primary joint actions would be shoulder flexion, knee flexion, hip extension, and hip abduction and adduction. So you are going to need your weight for this one. You are going to start just in a standing position. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. You're going to take either your left or right foot, it doesn't matter. You're going to take it, step back kind of into a lunge. Yeah, you just hold it right now. Yeah, step back. Good. You're going to okay, so have both hands on the weight. Good. And have your arms straight. Just kind of straight, hold it down. Okay. You're going to step back again with your left foot like you just did. Then you're kind of going to turn so that you're doing a lateral lunge. And while you're doing that, you're going to bring your weight that you're holding in both hands down to your left knee. If that makes sense. Yeah, so you don't have to... Okay, take your left foot and point your toes more to the... like that, yeah. So you're going to be putting most of your weight like into your left side as you bend down. And you're going to have your left elbow is going to be like in front or on the left of your knee, and your right will be on the right side of that knee. So I think you just did it. There you go. And then when you come back up, you're going to keep your arms straight, but you're going to raise your hands over your head. And you're going to come back to just a regular standing position. There you go, like that. So then if you did it again, you'd take a step back, left foot, bring your, yep, and then bring it back up and stand. There you go. Good. That one's a little more complicated. There's more steps involved. If you wanted to do variations of that, you could just do, like, you could practice your lateral lunge. You could do it without a weight. You could do skiers, the ones where you're like jumping and yeah. Okay, last one we're gonna do is a reverse lunge with an overhead carry. So this one, the muscles involved are gonna be your hamstrings, your quads, and your pecs. And then joint actions are gonna be shoulder extension and knee flexion. So this one, you're going to start in a nice, tall, standing position. You're going to have your weight over your head, arms straight. You are going to take a step straight back with either leg. Go pretty far back because you're going to go all the way into a lunge. Yeah. So that knee can just be hovering the ground almost, if you can. Keep your knees in a nice straight line forward. Looks like they're forward, but keep them strong. And you're just going to come back up like that. Yeah, so keep your back nice and straight. Good. Variations for this one could be, you could have the weight out in front of you like this instead of above your head. Or you could have a box, and you could put your back foot on the box as you're lunging. Those looked pretty good though. I think that's all we have today, so thank you for being my client. I'm going to end the recording here.